Back at it again today, working on Krusty back in the garage there. This is day 6. I had to make myself a little calendar so that I know where I'm at. So it looks like I have about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks to get this thing on the road and done and get it ready to load onto the I can't ever find anything right there, onto the Peterbilt. So that's the plan, that's the goal. Let me get you in here and sort of show you what I got going for today's mission. Oh, another project on the list. I've got a shear here for in the shop. It's one with a few miles on there. Just got to get it set up. And for more projects here, last night I put a little paint on the front diff cover since I changed that out. And I did get another tool for the arsenal for de-rusting Krusty here. Stopped at Harbor Freight and picked up one of these scalers. So as soon as I saw scalers, I knew I had scales on there. But this was the tool for the project here. So, not quite sure how this whole deal works here, but there's a whole pile of something here. So, that'll go together there. That looks like this must go over here. Here. You know what? There's probably instructions in the box here. So I will take a look at those and figure out how this thing goes together. But other than that, just another day working on this. I'll bring you along as I get things done. Oh, and most beautiful day today out there. You couldn't ask for anything any better. And I'm inside, but that's okay. The springs came in. My lovely wife did some parts running for me today. She picked them up while she was in town. That doesn't happen very often anymore. Back in the day, she was just a lovely little red-headed parts runner, but she caught on to that in a hurry, and I got to get my own parts now, most of the time. Anyways, springs were sitting at the shop. We got these, came in. These are from Iron Rock. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's Iron Rock Off-Road. They were very helpful in helping me spec these springs out. They're the only ones I could find that I could talk to on the phone and somebody really knew what they were talking about. But I misled them. It goes back to what I thought was a Dana axle in there. Is not. It's the Chrysler. And these are the U-bolts for the Dana, and they're 2.5, and the Chrysler axle in there is actually 3. So maybe the Chrysler axle is a better axle than the Dana. So anyways, I got springs to put in there. I started the process over on this side over here. Let me get you in here and show you what I got going. I got the plate off here. All the bolts actually spun off really nice on there. Put a little bit of oil on there, and instead of going crazy with PB Blaster and all those other sprays, I just got my old squirt can that I've used forever, and I just put transmission fluid, whatever's laying around goes in here, and it's inexpensive, lasts forever, and you can pinpoint it to where you need it. So that's what I use for lubing up bolts, leaving it sit. Every once in a while I'll still get the spray out and do what I have to do. And in order to get this nasty bolt off back in here, the head of the bolt is actually, or the nut is actually in the frame there. And what happens is this bolt gets locked into that frame there, and I needed to get some oil in there. So what I found, and this bushing is tight in there, so what I did is I took and I drilled a 3/16 hole. Where are you at? Right here in the rubber part of the bushing, And then I just simply took my squirt can and put the end of the squirt can in that hole, and I just pumped that full of transmission fluid. I don't know where it was going, but it kept taking it, so I kept pumping it in there. So anyways, I got some lubrication on there. You got to take it slow, and if once you get the bolt moving, consider yourself lucky, and then try to get some lube on there and run it in and out a few times to get it to loosen up. That worked good for that. Too bad I didn't take my own frickin' advice 5 minutes earlier, because I got onto the frickin' shock bolt here and put on the 3/8 impact on there, thought it was moving, and I snapped the son of a bitch off. And this is all welded in here, so add that to the frickin' list of things to do. I'm gonna have to take a 9-inch cutoff disc, cut that off, drill a hole, put a frickin' stud on there. Yay. Hopefully I've learned my lesson on this side. The other side, I'm gonna put a little heat on that nut first to get that off. So just working my way back. These all came out. Took the sway bar out of there. All these bolts came out of the bottom of the frame. Pretty nice on there. I'm changing out and putting a different sway bar on here. This is just a little one, and according to some of the Jeep people, they don't even run sway bars because they want more articulation in there. But this isn't a rock crawler, so I got a good heavy duty, something a whole lot heavier than what this little piece of rod is. So I got a good heavy sway bar in there so that it'll handle the curves and the roads better than rock crawling. And then working my way to the back, I started in on the body work on here. I took and I cut this whole corner panel off of here. I tore off the little plastic shroud on there, and the reason I started that is I need to get at this bolt right up here to get that out. And I think I'm going to have better luck with the 1/2-inch Milwaukee impact on there, backing that out of there. And I do have access to the other side of this bolt under here somewhere that I can add some oil to it and take that out slow, and I shouldn't have a problem. But before I get a little more access, I got to get this back bumper off. I can get at the bottom bolts. There's a bolt back up here that looks like it's rusted, so I'm getting the Sawzall out, and I'm just going to cut this frickin' back end off of here and take this out. I don't know if that's how the dealership gets at these rear spring bolts or not, but probably not. But that's how I'm getting at these bolts, is just start cutting until I can get to the bolt. So I will bring you back when I actually got a leaf sitting into place there. So talk to you guys in a little bit. End of day 6. Made a little bit of progress on here. Got a good game plan going for these back leaves on here. I was able to get the back bolt out of there. Ran a tap through there, chase the threads on the bolt. I can use that. But the next issue I got to deal with is on the bottom of this spring there's a stud, and on the old style there was a pin sticking up, so I'm gonna have to cut the pin off and drill myself a 3/8 hole there for the center stack of the leaves to sit. So add that to the list. I did make some progress getting the back off of here. The bolt started spinning on the frame on the other side. So what I've got to do is tomorrow, I don't want to start grinding before I go in. Don't want any sparks or anything where they shouldn't be. I've got to get up here with the big 9-inch cutoff wheel and just cut that bolt out, and I can sneak in there. I'll have to put a bolt and a nut in there. But making progress. Took the back end off of here, and I will see you tomorrow. Oh, the guys at the shop are comedians, and here is what they put on the box of parts that came in for me as crusty Jeep. Thank you for watching Alan's Day. Life is about making choices. Some things are already perfect. Some things you may choose to upgrade. This channel will show you both. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks again.